In the summer of 1462, an invading Ottoman army marched toward the capital of Wallachia. But before they could reach it, they stopped dead in their tracks. Stretching out for miles before them was a literal forest of horror. Over 20,000 human bodies, impaled on sharp wooden stakes, left to the elements. The sight was so psychologically devastating that the Sultan, a battle-hardened conqueror, turned his entire army around and retreated. This wasn't a myth. This was the work of Vlad III, better known to history as Vlad the Impaler. And he just might be the most brutal ruler to ever live.
To understand how someone becomes this ruthless, you have to look at his childhood. Vlad was born into a noble family belonging to the House of Dracula. His father was a member of the Order of the Dragon, a group dedicated to fighting the Ottoman Empire. This is where the name Dracula, meaning son of the dragon, comes from. But Wallachia was caught in a brutal tug-of-war between empires. To secure a fragile peace, Vlad's father traded him and his younger brother to the Ottomans as political hostages. For years, Vlad was imprisoned, psychologically tormented, and forced to watch public executions. He didn't just witness brutality, he studied it. He learned exactly how his enemies used terror as a weapon, and he vowed that if he ever gained power, he would use it better. In 1456, Vlad reclaimed his throne. His country was corrupt, lawless, and divided by disloyal nobles known as boyars. Vlad decided to fix it with absolute, uncompromising terror. His favorite method of execution? Impalement. This wasn't a quick death. Victims were impaled on thick, greased wooden stakes that were carefully rounded at the top so they wouldn't pierce vital organs immediately. The stakes were then lifted upright, letting gravity slowly pull the victim down over the course of hours or even days in agonizing pain. He used this on everyone who crossed him. Legend has it that he once invited hundreds of untrustworthy boyars to a grand Easter feast. Once they finished eating, Vlad had his guards arrest them on the spot. The older nobles were immediately impaled, while the younger ones were forced into slave labor to build his mountaintop fortress. Vlad's brutality was shocking, but it was also a highly calculated strategy. He ruled a small country with a tiny army. Terror was his equalizer. He was so feared that he reportedly placed a solid gold cup next to a fountain in the middle of the capital town square for thirsty travelers. Anyone could use it, but nobody dared steal it. The golden cup remained there untouched for his entire reign. When the Ottoman Empire invaded with an army 3 times his size, Vlad knew he couldn't win a fair fight. Instead, he launched terrifying guerrilla night raids and famously created the Forest of the Impaled that we mentioned earlier. He didn't just want to defeat his enemies, he wanted to destroy their minds. Vlad's reign eventually came to an end when he was betrayed, captured, and ultimately killed in battle around 1476. But his terrifying reputation outlived him by centuries. Over 400 years later, an Irish author named Bram Stoker stumbled upon the historical accounts of Vlad's bloodthirsty deeds and his family name, Dracula. Stoker took that name, combined it with Transylvanian folklore, and created the world's most famous vampire. While the fictional Dracula drank blood to stay alive, the real-life Dracula spilled it to keep a death grip on his throne. Vlad the Impaler was undoubtedly a monster to his enemies, but in Romania today, he is actually remembered by many as a national hero who defended his country. What do you think? Was Vlad just a psychotic tyrant or a ruthless ruler doing whatever it took to survive? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more dark history breakdowns, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.